Vietnam has proven itself as a spotlight on the FDI, or Foreign Direct Investment, map, covering 21 provinces and cities from Ninh Thuan to Ca Mau. More importantly, this region attracts about 53% of total FDI nationwide. These statistics indicate that the Southern Key Economic Zone is the most developed in the country in respect to scale and efficiency through high economic growth rate, which has greatly contributed to the speedy economic development of these southern provinces in particular and of the country in general. Ho Chi Minh City is an active economic hub, the national leader in economic growth rate and center of the Southern Key Economic Zone, as well as heart of the southern region in general. Contributing 66.1% of GDP to the Southern Key Economic Zone and achieving 30% of the total state budget, Ho Chi Minh City owns the highest density. It is considered the biggest scale hub of exports and imports in the whole country. The export-import turnover of the city is getting to be a higher percentage of the total national export-import turnover. The city's figure in 2011 was $36.4 billion, up 26.1% over 2010. Ho Chi Minh City is the biggest financial hub of Vietnam, leading the whole country in terms of the number of banks and finance credit sales. The Southeast region has a high and sustainable economic growth rate and is a national leader in industrialization, modernization, and economic development, as well as the spearhead of entry into trade expansion and efficient economic cooperation with other countries in Southeast Asia and the world. This is the national industrial hub, the pioneer in developing home appliances and engineering, manufacturing transportation means, assembling machinery, and backing up high-tech industries. It is also an indicator for national export and imports and tourism, thanks to its developed seaport system. The Southeast region, centered on Ho Chi Minh City, is a significant service-centered hub in Southeast Asia regarding finance, commerce, tourism, and international exchange. The Southeast region has several projects that have received investment in developing transportation, infrastructure and warehouses, power and irrigation supply systems, waste treatment systems, tourism, and education. For example, traffic. The road sections linking the provinces are spacious and convenient belts. Railway. An urban railway and interregional railway in Ho Chi Minh City. The Cam Ranh Thị Vải deepwater port system is able to receive TEU 10,000 vessels to trade cargo in the region conveniently. Tan Son Nhat International Airport has the capacity to handle 10 million passengers per year. The Long Tan International Airport in Dong Nai province, which has been approved for investment, will be a key airport in the region when it is completed. Power supply. To complete the 500 kilovolt wire range for places like Phu Lam, Nha Be, Phu My, Thong Mai, Tan Binh, and Cao Bong. To build a 500 kilovolt transformer station and a 500 kilovolt wire connected to the power plant in the Mekong Delta, the Vinh Tan Power Center and Nuclear Power Plant. Education. To build Ho Chi Minh City National University, the Ho Chi Minh City University of Education and Training, the Ho Chi Minh City Economics University, and the Ho Chi Minh City University of Medicine and Pharmacy, in accordance with the standards for a key university. The Mekong Delta consists of 13 provinces, covering 12.25% of the country's total land area. It has a population of over 17 million and an average GDP growth rate of 11.48%. It is also endowed with convenient nature, climate, and terrain for developing agriculture. The region is also regarded as the national rice granary, and last year it brought in over 3 million tons of aquatic products of all sorts, leading to a total export-import turnover of more than $8.8 billion US dollars and a trade surplus of 5.3 billion US dollars. Besides strengths stemming from agriculture and aquatic product processing, the localities in the region are rapidly transforming towards inching up the densities of industries and services. More industrial zones are being built to foster the birth of high-tech industries and export processing zones amidst the industrialization and modernization of the region. The region's young population is a favorable condition for the region in training, using, and encouraging young human resources to meet the requirements of industrialization and modernization. The Mekong Delta has Phu Quoc Island Special Economic Zone, the Din An Open Economic Zone, and frontier economic zones such as Ha Tien, An Giang, Can Binh, and 26 large-scale industrial zones and complexes located in many provinces and cities that have been attracting more attention to large-scale projects at these key economic zones. In particular, the Phu Quoc Island Special Economic Zone, which is a focus of the economy, commerce, tourism, and services of the whole country, has lured more than 260 large-scale projects, with investment certificates issued for 75 projects, capitalized at more than 50 billion dong, gradually enhancing the development of the Big Island and offering considerable assistance to the development of the region in both the present and the future.